This is just like every day at the office.
You may begin.
Thank you, Ron. Miss Couldn't Care Less, could you please state your name?
It is Countess, couldn't care less, but may I state for the record, in your case, I might make an exception.
Countess, Mr. Hubbard testified earlier that he discovered you made an offer to purchase 123 Spinnerbait Lane in March of 2007. Is that correct?
It certainly is.
Can you please tell us about the events surrounding your attempt to purchase the property?
I would love to. My story starts much before that. It actually starts in January of 2007. I had just lost my beloved husband, the Count, just a few minutes earlier, to a very untimely and unfortunate accident. We were living in New York City, you know, because we're very cosmopolitan. And it just breaks me up to even think about that night. But we had been invited to a very prestigious art show down in Soho. And the artist, who was an up-and-coming young man, of course, was making the most fabulous art out of old circus posters. Well, the host decided that in order to play up the theme of circus, that they should have monkeys performing juggling acts. A little below us, but we went along with the scheme anyway. Well, the monkeys are doing their thing, and we're all viewing the art, and the monkeys, as they will, got out of control. Instead of just juggling the pins back and forth, they started throwing them at the people, the patrons who were there. And we had paid good money to be there, by the way. And then next thing you know, one of the monkeys threw one of the juggling pins and hit my dear Count right in the head. He died instantly. But it was the event of the season, if I do say so myself. But the really interesting thing started several months later, when my dear departed husband's will was read. That's the exciting part. Well, it turns out not only did it get all the money, but there was this distillery that was down near Portsmouth, Ohio, that had been in his family since the 1800s. As you would say, kind of in the hills. There were hill people in his family. But that aside, the distillery had not been successful. It hadn't made money in quite some time, and I'm sure that's why the Count didn't share that information with me, because, you know, financial affairs, especially distasteful ones, but no, don't discuss that. So I decided right then and there that I was going to step up to the plate, not for the first time in my life, but maybe the second, and I was going to go down and take that distillery and turn it around and make it be profitable once again. I was using the money that I won from the monkey lawsuit where dear Count was killed. And I'm sure that he would have been very proud of me. And so I decided right then and there to stand up, and that's what I was going to do. So I proceeded to look on the map and found Portsmouth, Ohio. Found a gorgeous area called Lake White, where I thought it might be appropriate for me to buy a property so that I could be close to my new distillery.
And how did you find the property located at 123 Spinnerbait Lane?
Well, I went online. I was looking at all these fabulous pictures of all these fabulous homes. And I decided right then and there that there was a property I wanted to go down and see.